Dune, or Dune 2 if you will, is an absolute masterpiece. If I had some pull, I'd probably get some dirt on Monsieur Denis Villeneuve so I could get him to churn out a sci-fi epic twice a year. The movie is simply awesome, and he once again shows how cinema is done properly. Most people in film should take a knee and kiss his ring at this moment. However, I'll be doing some nitpicking on this video, because it could have been even better. Now in my book there are only two types of Florences, one with and one without a machine, and she ain't got none. But she's not here to make music, so that's cool. She's here to act, and she does a hell of a job. It's not the acting I'm worried about, neither the costume design. It is absolutely fantastic, honestly I love it. It has Ninja meets Medieval Knight meets Dark Souls vibes. All the things that are right up my alley. Florence looks gorgeous in all but one outfit. But some people, even though they had the privilege to work on this epic, were napping on the job. Alright, so why do I make such a horrendous claim? Let's look at Florence in this scene. Her headdress rests just above the eyebrows, but then she turns her head away and suddenly the headdress sits higher. Not much later, we get a better look at this bird-like gorgeous piece, and we witness how the camera guy either hadn't properly read the script or thought he wanted to give the autofocus a go. Or he just picked the wrong T-stop or lens for the distance. Her slight movement brings half of her face out of focus. It happens very easily if you work with a narrow depth of field. It's not the end of the world, at least not in an uncontrolled setting, and most people will never even notice it. But if you work on a sci-fi epic masterpiece like this, you cannot snooze on a job like that, man. No matter how hungry for lunch you are, I mean, come on. Eventually, we get to a character wearing this cool Iron Man style armor with ninja and shredder vibes. Again, I absolutely love it. But let's take a closer look at how the continuity failed here. First we see the top blades sitting well below the nose, with the nose holes clearly above the blades. Then we get the close up with a wonderful judging gaze, and the top blades sit just below the tip of her nose, with the nostrils now under the top blades. She then returns with another glorious stare of contempt, and the top blades sit lower than the first shot. Then raised again, lowered again, and so forth. You can also notice the blades covering her forehead, dangling higher and lower. Perhaps likely the weight of the blades at the front were making the headdress slide down so slowly that even Florence didn't notice it. But someone should have noticed, man. Later, after she's taken out of her cell and the visor is removed, the headdress lost its sleek look, as the visor probably isn't pulling on the sides. This is not so much an error, it makes sense, but it does take a little bit of a bite out of the beauty of the cinematography, methinks. So anyway, that's it for now. I don't mean to bash this movie too much, although I probably will in another video, because like I said, it's a masterpiece and shows how Wars and Stars could actually be presented on screen without needing to come up with creatures just to make you realize you're in Kansas no more. Just ever so slight alterations in overall human appearance, it can suffice. Okay guys, so thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time on The Last Ninja Nerd.